people bitching around the world about everything bad happening to you. Well, I got a story for you. They took away my 50-foot fence. Like, just nothing. We have nothing in Canada to complain about ever.
You couldn't even get that out.
No, that's the worst thing that happened in my childhood. Like,
hypothetically,
there's kids who legit like wake up and have to take care of their 12 siblings and might get bombed today. I was mad because Flintstones Park got shut down.
And they had to skin my knee. That was really upsetting as a child.
They had the good go-karts. We had to go to the less good go-karts on the other side of the highway. Like, God, you think your childhood was bad?
We should riot.
We should riot. How do we have a "My life is too good" riot?
When you say you you don't look at how negative
I'm going to start a protest about it. God damn it. I am too privileged and lucky. It's not fair. You've stripped me of my experience. I'm a soft old man because I never got to experience the hardships of living anywhere where things were actually bad. How dare you? I'm protesting. God damn it. We spilled 1,000 barrels of oil somewhere that nobody cares about. Let's protest that for 6 months. Meanwhile, the worst oil spill in the world is being ignored in Russia right now. We have nothing to whine about ever. All you fucking complainers, shut up. I don't want to hear one complaint out of anyone who's white or Canadian for the next, I don't know,
20? 40 years?
We'll see what happens after the election. Maybe you can bitch then, but at least for the next 3 years until our election, you don't get to bitch about anything because we have nothing to complain about. We don't know problems. We have no idea what a problem is.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have I'll figure out a parade for us somehow, some sort of protest.
Awesome. I look forward to that. I very much do. Last thing I have here, I don't even know what to say about this one. NYPD police officers. 3 of them had gone in. Actually, I can't say for sure if it was 3. I know it was several anyways. 3 of our fellow officers. They had went into in Lower Manhattan to go into a place called the Shake Shack to just grab something to eat while they're on duty. And during their meal period, they discovered that a toxic substance believed to be bleach had been placed in their beverages.
Yeah, they're gonna get that a lot, guys. I would, if I was a cop in America, I wouldn't eat out for the next 2 years.
No,
you're eating a tremendous amount of spit if you do. Yeah, just saying,
guaranteed. So there's a huge investigation going on as they're looking at, possible attempted, could be up to possible attempted murder charges. It could be conspiracy to commit.
And true. That's what they wanted. They wanted to kill you. It's not a mystery.
Yeah.
You're not exactly popular right now, guys. Plus, as I said, I don't want to get into a bunch of these stories. There's going to be a new one every day. Cops getting hurt and hurting people. This does no good. This isn't helping reporting on this stuff. Figure it out, news people. You're really starting to annoy me. Stop perpetuating the problem with this stupid shit. And, cops don't eat out, and people don't kill cops. There's still some good ones. This whole thing is just getting ridiculous. It's so divisive, and I really don't care who agrees with me and who doesn't. Here's the facts. All you people saying cops' lives matter and shit, fuck off. Look at the numbers, okay? This isn't about everybody mattering. This is about black people being slaughtered by police all over your country. It's not like if it were just in one area, it would make sense. But This is all over your fucking country. You have nothing to defend against it. It has to be systemic because the amount it happens and these guys just get off Gordon and I were talking about this as early as I tried to put some clips together for tonight, but I didn't get them prepared. But we'll do it this week. As early as August of 2018, we were reporting on these and saying we had a guest on named David Wright, who's a rising rap star in Baltimore, Maryland, early last year. And he was talking about it, and we were talking about it then and making jokes about, that was when the kid in the white hoodie, and he was running away and the cop shot him in the back.
Yeah. Completely unarmed.
And David Wright pointed out then that were it him, it probably would have went down the same way. And we both had to admit, yeah, if it was us, it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And we all kind of have a chuckle about it, but an uncomfortable one. But the truth sucked. That's August of last year. And we've been talking about this so much, and we kept saying this is going to get bad. There was and then there was that one cop around Christmas time. One cop got shot sitting in his car.
Yeah, I remember. I watched the video on that.
You crazy. Reported on that one.
Yeah,
it was just before I came to Vancouver, I believe, or Kelowna. I mean, regardless, the point is, look at the numbers, and you can see that this is a problem, and it's not going to get any better by hurting each other more. I don't think that's a solution at all. Who knows? Maybe it is. I certainly don't know, but I would like to see us not do that. But in the meantime, we can't I don't want to keep bringing up this crap and just like all these stories reporting on this and that, because it's going to be happening all the time now. Cops, be on your best behavior, and people, be nice to cops. There's still good ones out there.
Yeah. Just because one's bad doesn't mean they all are.
But you all earned this. You know that.
Yep.
And, it's just like the Muslim terrorists. No, you're not all terrorists, obviously. But guess what? The vast number that we've been introduced to tainted your whole group. I'm sure not all Nazis were evil, but guess what? This is how it goes. You're part of a system that's evil, so you're just by proxy evil. Shit, some cop, if you cops were all really good cops, you would have stood up years ago and said, wait a minute. You should have been marching as police officers. You should have been rioting in the streets. Not violently, obviously, but you should have been protesting and saying, we as police officers won't put up with cops getting away with this. And then we'd all be right behind you right now. But you didn't, did you?
Nope.
Until it was too late. Now it's all, oh, what about us? Yeah, well, too little, too late, guys. You had the chance. You all knew it. You all knew it was going on. Me and Gord can't be the only fucking ones. I know I like to say that we are, but I shudder to think that we're the only fucking ones dealing with this shit. So someone out there is just as smart as we are. Guaranteed. They have to be. Or God help us all. So you guys knew, and you did nothing. And now this is what's happening. You got to drink some fucking bleach. You should be happy that's all you got.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth?
That's all. That's all I'm saying about that right now. How did my camera bounce back on?
I have no idea.
That's weird. That's very weird. Everybody ignore what you just saw. No.
Have you seen the video going around, which has been coming up pretty common lately, but this one's pretty genius. There's a company doing a company meeting via Zoom or whatever, and the one guy goes to log off out of it. His camera clicks off and then immediately clicks back on again because he double-clicked it by accident. And he goes away, comes back with a fucking bottle of Jergens and a fucking thing of Kleenex. And starts jerking off right in front of the TV. Everybody's yelling at him, but because he can't hear it because he doesn't have the headphones.
Yeah. That's me. That'll happen to me one day. For sure. I always worry about that too. I'm like, I gotta stop everything and double check, make sure we stop the show. That is definitely me one of these days. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Are we done? Is that the end? Do we end on that
That's
one?
it. That's all I got.
Guys, let's not tear down the world, okay? That's all I can say. Please don't.
Please do. Burn it all to the ground. All of it.
Or do.
Yeah.
One or the other. Guys in the South, shut up. I don't care what you think. Owning people was never a good idea. You went to war over it. I don't want to see America do another civil war. That would be weird. But it could come to that. And anyone who talks like this guy with the statue does, you fucking deserve it, guys. Seriously. Wake up. Yeah, just look at it from like a child's perspective. Really, look through the eyes of a child. They're so smart. When does owning people make sense? Just think of it. Tonight, go after the show, go think about it for a second. Was owning people a good idea? Should we go back to that?
I mean, it's a great business model.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, history proves it. If you want to start a country, apparently that's how you're supposed to do it.
Anything in history, if anything, go look at the Roman Empire and why it fell. A lot of systemic corruption and a massive project that was unrealistic, a la a giant southern wall or whatever. Just read a history book. Just Google empires and why they fall, and then see what's going on in America and see why I talked about it 2 fucking years ago. And oh my God, here we are. Your empire is collapsing. And you're going to have to face it and change. That's the big thing that you need to walk away from this with is change. Fucking change before it's too late. You have time to save yourselves, but if you come out of this and shit goes back to the way it was, you're dead. You're doomed. You're all doomed.
That's it.
I don't want Canada to get dragged down with you. So I think now more than ever, Canada needs to start thinking about a leader, because we're going to need a leader if America's not there.
And I don't think we can trust the Beard anymore. So
no, Beard, as I'm not. I have no faith in Beard. I don't know if Beard's coming back.
I think he'll keep the Beard, but I think it's a false Beard. I think the real Beard left.
Yeah. The spirit of it's not there anymore. Apparently,
there is one thing I wanted to bring up, by the way.
Yeah, okay, one real quick, and then we can say goodnight.
Because I just found this one to be absolutely fascinating. I read about this a few days ago. And it's just really fascinating. Archaeologists actually discovered an entire Roman city, but they did it, and they mapped the whole thing. They have buildings and all this stuff, and they mapped it without digging a single hole.
Weird.
Yeah, they did it all using this brand new, first time ever used ground penetrating radar.
Cool.
And so they went and checked it, and they got this whole map, and it's huge. They found shit in here that they weren't even expecting to see. It's a wicked thing, because it's a way now that they can, instead of spending all that time in money of digging something and everything else, you can actually do this whole scan, know the entire area, and actually get a full map of it.
Not to mention, you'll never piss off another mummy.
Right?
That's how the mummy always gets pissed off, right? Every time.
They dig them up. That's right.
That's
dug up and everything goes to bed. That's it.
You just stop mummy attacks. Way to go, guys.
So pretty fascinating. It's relative. This particular site was relatively small. It's about half the size of Pompeii. It's an impressive machine that they have used, and they're ecstatic with the results. And they're thinking, fucking, this is great. This is going to revolutionize archaeology.
Yeah, that's very cool. It'll probably I'm sure there's some people who are milking